set away. Hey guys, is Bowser. Hey guys, it's Bowser / Max here. So guys, today guys, I wanted to do a quick and short stream where I do a collection video, but as a live stream instead because I have not done one as a collection video yet. So as a live stream, I mean, sorry, I'm doing this like pre-bowling because I'm really sweaty. So at the start, I'm just gonna do me as Bowser. Well, I'm gonna be holding Bowser, and then when we get to the collection video, which is all right here. This is all right here, right there. So I'm gonna be sorry, but but when I get to them, obviously I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys them and where they're gonna be in that other chair, and all that. So I'm gonna like just be explaining stuff that I haven't told you guys before about them or just about me in general. That like obviously I need to tell you I need to tell you guys about, and also just in general I'm doing this outside because obviously this is the patio, where obviously this is where um, Fontamingo is, where I put her as a house instead of a tent, because I feel like if I did it with her living with Fontaine Freddy and his parents, sure that would have been so cool, but it wouldn't have been as interesting. So I want to make this quick and short, obviously. So you guys are gonna be seeing me for the first time, not holding him, and all that. And my girlfriend's commenting for the first time in my life, and she's watching. So love you, baby. Thank you. And okay, I'm gonna do this. Uh, whew, I'm sweaty. Okay, so I'm gonna go out of order. I'm not gonna do this in order, so I'm just gonna do a shell phrase. So I stick to my promise about doing the stream and explain to you guys about how this can probably be my final not my final stream, but just my final collection video. So yeah, so I'm gonna basically like I'll probably do other collection video of all the others because I'm gonna be re-getting all the other characters, like all the main ones. I'm gonna have my girlfriend do so. She's so cute. But yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. So obviously a garbage truck in the background. I know where that. But yeah, we have Shower Freddy. Obviously, this is a much different look of Shower Freddy than I have had in the past. Where in the past videos, David had a different look where it was more similar to Going Freddy. I mean, he was like more smaller. But obviously he's a lot more bigger, and I feel like he looks a lot more cooler like this, where his eyes are like more derpy, where they're looking to the side, and then obviously, and then just being mad purple and being very similar to Gordon Freddy. So it's mad entertaining to know that like I get to on him now and do all more stuff with him. Because in the past, I feel like this character just went to waste, just due to a lot of stuff, like because he was supposed to be a secret agent and hunting down the robbers and all of that. So now he's just got to be like a basically like a dancer, well, not a dancer, but a performer for a music thing. So, I want to get back to the secret agent stuff when me and my friend get back together. And then we have Hopi, which my girlfriend got me recently. This is like the last flush I got besides King Zombie, because I'm just gonna be doing FNAF in the stream. So we have Hopi, who's just such a fun childish character because he's really a kid. So I get to do like a lighter pitch voice for him. I get to just basically be like a younger self of me, but just just as him. So he's really fun to like have him say like obviously you know basically saying like I don't like saying it, but daddy word and just dad and just be all fun and goofy around his mom and dad and just do stuff like a child would do. So he's just mad fun and goofy, and you get to because you haven't like scratched the surface of like all the weird and fun stuff I get to do with him. So yeah, he's been mad fun. One of them fell over because of the wind, but I'll put him right there. And then we have the uncle who who is obviously he's obviously shot Freddy's dad, but he's also Freddy's uncle, which is pretty cool because obviously it shows you guys that like you know they don't need to be like they don't need to be brown or the same color as of each other in order to be related or just be family members. So it's nice to have him be like a tie dye, which I have did tie dye in the past of a shirt of a school trip, and that was very fun. So that's what got me inspired to get him. and he's just mad cool. And especially that he helps his brother out with obviously the house stuff. So he's obviously mad fun to play. Obviously, I'm not gonna show you guys where they are, where I put them to the end. I'm gonna do. It's only right to do the dad next because I don't have a lot of characters, so I'm just gonna be doing the characters that I have. Um, and you're more not cute, and I'm glad you saw it right away with my notification before anyone else could. But obviously, we have the dad who has he's very Christmas inspired with his clover, 4-week clover right here on his hat, and being very blue, which is my favorite type. This is my favorite type of color of blue, not dark blue. But and obviously he has like a very like fancy slash business type of tie. That's because he's very business inspired, and he has that line of work like Cupcake Dad has. So it's very cool to have him, especially with his eyes being like clay, which is my other favorite type of blue. But but overall being blue, and he's just a very hard worker. So obviously I don't show his line of work like I do Cupcake Dad, but he's still a hard worker for you to tell what he does. To tell what he does do. Okay. I just want to make sure I didn't forget any characters. I made sure that I didn't. And obviously, you have the mom who who is obviously working with the dad now with his business, and so that's what's going to make it more cool that he gets to his business can fry more that way than him doing a solo and not to be in the same situation. So it gets to be a lot faster. Obviously, she has hair on her, but I know that. But yeah, she has pink eyes, which helps because a lot of her and her husband's kids are different colors. So a lot of the colors that are on them is inspired by the colors that are on them, which explains Hopi because Hopi has pink cheeks, and he's purple and he has blue eyes because the dad has blue eyes, and so yeah, it's very inspired by that. So yeah, so she used to be like a stay-at-home mom slash just a mom for Hopi, but now she's working with her husband, not for her husband. I don't know why I'm saying that. And then yeah, we have Funtime Freddy, who's just the most fun to play because I get to do like an inner voice type of thing. I can't wait to get my hair cut, but that's why my hair is all messy because yeah, it's just long. But because I haven't had a haircut since March, so I can't wait to get a haircut. But maybe after this, I don't know. It just depends on my dad. But obviously, yeah. So go back to what I was saying. How he's just like a fun inner voice for Funtime Freddy to hear, where others can't hear him fully, but he can fully understand him. It's kind of like how I have like imaginary friend in my head. So it's basically kind of like that, but not going insane like that, and it's not as hopeful in terms of like physical or anything like that. So it's nice to have. So he's mad hopeful to help Fontaine mingle up up the stairs and help his parents as well. He did that early on in the series. So it's mad cool. Obviously, he has robotic eyes, which I kept saying, but sure, that I think that's one of the coolest features about him. And obviously, him having what his brother has, which is freckles. So he has this like blushing, which is what I compliment my girlfriend on all the time whenever we call. How she has like one of the cutest blushes ever. Um, so this is like the shade how I see her blushes are on her face. This is how I see it. And then course, of course, I always want to make sure my hair is cute and long for you, but for you, baby. But and then obviously his speaker, which is purple, and then him just being majority of like a businessman, a work attire. Because obviously I have to figure out what job I want him to have. Because obviously he got fired of his last job, which I explained that in the break of EEO. So I don't know what job, but I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I mean, I always do. But for me, like I want it to be a job where it makes sense for him because obviously I don't want him to get a job where he gets lazy or just gets complicated. So I want him to get a job that he can generally stay with and can be financially stable to stay in this like a koozie, which is like a mini house basically as a kitchen. Um, so that's basically what I want to do. What I want him to do is basically work with his girlfriend, obviously Fontaine Mingle, who used to be his ex. So because I wanted to clear up a lot of that space in one video and just in that entire time with their breakup and explain what happened. So because you didn't get to see any of that, so it's cool to do that years later. And also you got Funtime Mingle, which obviously you guys saw her unboxing video a year later, but I finally got to do her debut. Obviously, it's unfortunate because I never got to do her debut originally, because her original debut was supposed to be with her sister, which is Mingle. Obviously, doesn't have a tail and very opposite of her. But obviously, I'm not going to be able to do that, so I get all the original characters again, but the smaller versions because my other versions are bigger. So I wanted to get the smaller ones, which I'm gonna show my girlfriend later. But I told her, but I'm gonna show her later. But I want her to get some new shirts for me first. But obviously, yeah, the tail is like one of the coolest features about her. Is not a lot of characters have tails, so it's very cool to see her have it. And then obviously her speaker being a lot bigger, but gray, and then her lipstick, um, which obviously I'm not a big fan of the lipstick because it has like white spot right here, which I'm not a big fan of. But and obviously, and obviously she has like robotic eyes, but more robotic eyes than Funtime, because Funtime's eyes is more far apart, like separated, and hers are together. So that's why I say hers is more robotic, and why she feels more robotic. So it's very cool to do stuff with her tail and explain that to the breakup. So it's very cool. And obviously, I didn't want to have to about her after I got her because I feel like doing as a episode is a lot better because I already did her video of her unboxing, so I didn't want to have to do it again. So yeah, so that explains that. I have two more characters left, and then I'm gonna end the stream because I'm obviously hot. It gets very hot in here. It's 100 degrees, so so I'm gonna so I'm gonna do the mom next, which is obviously Shelfrey's mom, but obviously in the grimace scheme of things, yes, it doesn't make sense because obviously Funtime is a. I always do this where I get confused, but between characters. But obviously, Shell Freddy, he's obviously a bear. Obviously, he's a bear, so it wouldn't make sense for his mom to be a Chica and him be a Freddy. But for me, I don't think it really matters as long as it fits the theme because she's tie dye as well. But obviously, you can barely tell that she's tie dye because she's mostly orange. But for me, it doesn't really matter if what they are, as long as they, like they match with the dad. That's all that matters to me. I don't want it to be a tirade separate thing. So yeah, the mom is obviously let's eat, which also I'm not gonna cuff the bid this time because I did that with the. Well, I didn't do that with Chica. Chica was more of an actual bid. It wasn't attached to her where you can just take it off. But I did that with Chica, and I shouldn't have, but it was part of the arc of her character. So I'm kind of glad I did it. But that's why I want to not get her again, but I do want to get her sister again, where she has the bid. But yeah, it's more of a farty bid, and obviously she has pink eyes, which represents the uncle, and then obviously pink, which fits obviously Shadow's color, and then obviously, and then her hair, and there's not a lot else I can say about her, but but obviously yeah, that's just the mom, and hopefully that explains it because for me it just makes more sense to have it be a Chica than because there was no other like female looking Freddy that I could find that was a different color. If I can, I'll probably re-get it and have her have a different look. But other than that, I don't really feel like I need to do that. But obviously the last character that you saw in the last episode, which was definitely the most fun. I'm debating if I want a 5 episode or explain his backstory and not a full backstory, but just a fun backstory, explain his routes as like basically a Mexican and being like a foreigner who's just from Mexico and being the first character of that. So obviously, he has like all this sort of stuff on him, which I don't really get. I try to get it off him, but not a lot of it got off him. So you obviously have it on his tail right here, his back, trying to figure out what other spots that's on him. Yeah, that's pretty much all was on him, but it's just like weird white stuff for some reason. I try to get off uh, with my fingers and it just didn't work. So I'm gonna explain that I'm gonna explain that in the. That's why I want to do a backstory because I want to explain what's the stuff on him and do something creative with it. So what I want to do is basically have an accident where he falls off a horse or he falls off a bull, and he gets scrapped, basically gets scrapped up, basically get messed up, and it's basically like scars. So basically, that's why I want to be like scars where he has scars on him. It shows that like that rutted look where it shows like damage where he has damage from it. So it's more of a realistic look on him. Obviously, his Mexican hat, which I get to talk more about because I didn't want to do unboxing for him because I wanted to be more of a uh, better better display look of him. So obviously he has red up here all around the sides of it, all around his hat, and obviously yellow, and obviously this is like a whitish brown and all that. So it's very cool. It's very cool because I get to say a little bit about it in the episode, but I wanted to say more of it here. Remember, I didn't get to do unboxing, so I didn't get to talk about it much because I had to do that live in the moment. But uh, but yeah, this is basically my unboxing, basically. But because I love unboxings because it's live. It's basically like live a first reaction of me getting it, and it's easier for my girlfriend to tell when I got them after a picture. But so it's a lot better. But obviously, you have his green eyes, which is actually yeah, it's actually the first time a character has had green eyes of a flush, which is very cool because a lot of characters have like yellow eyes or silver. Because Fontaine Freddy, he has silver eyes, like his silver eyes and all that, and a lot of them have blue or yellow eyes as well, or pink eyes. So it's cool that he has different eyes, being green, which that's what I love about him, and also being a beaver because he has two beaver uh, teeth. Oh yeah, it's on his chest too. But and then obviously he being yellow as well, which I love about him, and having like stuff on his feet, which is very robotic. And obviously, I'm not gonna talk about the blushing on his cheeks constantly. Um, because also I'm not gonna respond to my girlfriend's comments until after the stream because it's gonna be hard to type at the same time as I'm talking. And then obviously his beaver, we got his beaver tail being very short. It's also being very sorry, that's my cousin. That's why I had to keep talking. But obviously, and she's talking to her friend. But obviously, this is a very short beaver tail because obviously I had him have like a brother. I probably will get him a brother just because I think it would be weird if he. Sure, it's cool that for my birthday gift my aunt got me. Uh, that it's a beaver as well, but it's more of a school theme, and I don't think that fits with him being Mexican because he has so many different names to him. So obviously, I would have to figure out what to call him, like what to call his brother to have his brother have a name and all that because his brother's a beaver too. So I don't know. I have to figure that out. I don't know what other character I can possibly get because I've been thinking if I should get him to have him be parents or have him be anonymous, like Alfred's mom was. But I don't know. But yeah, guys, I'll do it for the collection video. Obviously, I'm not sweaty now, but I'm still sweaty because obviously I had to switch out of the shirt. But yeah, that's pretty much the collection video. Obviously, that's all the characters I have right now. I don't have my others. If I had my others, I will include them in here. But obviously, that was like the last video I had at my house, which was the last time I had them. So yeah, so yeah, guys. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna show you guys where I put them. They're all right there. They're all on this little chair. I would have put them on the table, but you won't be able to see them if I did, because I had a table with my blanket, my blue blanket, which is what I sleep with every night, and my sleeping bag that my girlfriend gave me that I did in a creative way, which I like doing for every gift that she gives me. Um, but yeah, but other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Well, live stream. I'm so used to doing videos. I'm not used to doing streams, especially not by myself, because I do streams with my friends. I don't enjoy them as much because obviously I don't get to talk about stuff with him. We just react. So I get to do it here where I get to talk to you guys about stuff and explain more stuff about the characters. So definitely I will be doing a video. My next video will be either a other episode, which was I was planning to do a I was planning on doing a fnaf video, but obviously I treated the last one as more of a fast pace slash a finale, so I probably won't do one for. I probably won't do another one unless I get parents or get a proper look for his brother. Other than that, guys, I don't want to drag it on, and I do want to get on my shoes and go back inside. So I'll be as a joy. My first stream in 2 years, being in this patio. My next stream, though, be a proper stream, will be at my new house or apartment, whatever whatever my dad decides to get, and all that, and which I'll be in my own room and be in a proper setup. And when I can be in my room, which that's why I couldn't be in my room because obviously my dad came home, so I couldn't do it. And obviously I was gonna have him in a box, but obviously I has all my sky lanterns and stuff in there and my French zombies. So I don't want to do one for my French zombies because I need all my characters in order to do that of newer characters than old. But because my next one, I besides fnaf, I want to do basically a Conehead video, but obviously it's gonna be a different Conehead video. But I need to get her character first, just so it's a 2-on-2 or 2-on-1. I don't know, or 1-on-1. I don't know. We'll see. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Well, I'm just gonna keep saying video. I'm used to it. But hope you guys enjoyed the video and hope you enjoyed the stream. And and I'm gonna take a screenshot of my chat so I can respond to it to my girlfriend. Obviously, when we text later. Obviously, this is my phone. This is what I film with, and what makes my pinky right here hurt sometimes because it'll get my pinky to be like a little purple around here. So I'm gonna take a screenshot so you guys can see me do this live. My girlfriend does this to me on call, so I never get to. So I'm gonna do this. 1, 2, because I like to take free just to be sure because it can be blurry. But okay, guys, so I'm gonna play it to them, and so you guys get to see my face for once for a whole stream, and then oh yeah, and then that back it up a little bit, and then you have all of them right here. Hold on, let me properly set this up first so you can see them. Okay. Okay, yeah. Now they're properly set up and not all over each other. But yeah, guys. Okay, here we go. Okay, so you got to send me do a screenshot, and now yeah, why not? I'll put Bowser right here. But which I got to bring back because I lost him, you know. But I was why not. But sorry I had a burp. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoy and peace. See you in the next video, which will just be a stream today, and tomorrow I'll probably do a proper video. But yeah, we'll see. Okay, peace. Love you, baby. Thank you for your first 3 comments on my stream, and I'm glad you get to win this Instagram sit along with me. Okay, peace. Yes, I'm sure I want to end it.